Hello there. So one of the common questions or frequent questions I've been receiving in my consultation rooms and most of my groups is about stomach ache. So I've decided to do a video that would help you navigate this situation. I'll start with the causes and what you can do with it. The top of the list of the causes is the use of antibiotics. In this part of the world, a lot of us go and just buy antibiotics for every reason and just pop it up without even being referred to from the doctor. Now, do you know the meaning of antibiotics? Biotics means life. And of course, you know what anti means. So that means antibiotic means anti-life. How does it work? Antibiotics kills both the good and the bad bacteria you have in your body. Meanwhile, your good bacteria are part of your immune system. They help you with your digestion. They release enzymes and different things that you need for proper digestion. So imagine when they are killed by your antibiotics. They will definitely come up with stomach problems and all of that. Now, for you to counter the effect of your antibiotics, you should make sure that if for any reason you have to use antibiotics, and only when recommended by your doctor, you use antibiotics, make sure that you use a probiotic after it, and then that would fix your problem. But of course, a lot of us have had a history of using antibiotics without a probiotic. So definitely, I'm sure that we already have compromised digestive system. You can still fix it. Start taking probiotics right now, and then after some time, your digestive system will be recovered. Number 2 on the list is eating a diet low on fiber. Now, fiber is actually what helps you to bulk your stool and get it out of your system, your waste actually. So most times if you eat a diet low on fiber, you will have constipation. And constipation means that you have wastes that are not going out, and that means those wastes are going to produce toxins. Yes, and those toxins can possibly cause problems in your digestive system that will cause you pain, because your immune system is going to assume that, we'll have to fight. So it will bring an inflammatory response, which of course part of that sign is pain. So you have to eat a diet rich in fiber to get rid of that cause. And thirdly is eating simple sugar. Food high in simple sugar. And which foods are simple sugar? Drinks, your quick instant food, your processed food, and then of course food that are rich, that are just simply just sugar. Now you need to also cut down, because your bad bacteria feed on sugar, so you want to cut that out of your body. And thirdly, now to the third thing is alcohol. Very important. Of course, not everybody takes alcohol, but I'm just saying it because alcohol also impairs your liver function. Yes, so liver will not be able to absorb nutrients as it should, and will not be able to do its own function or breakdown too very well because of the intake of alcohol. Also, alcohol affects the absorption too, because it increases absorption of toxins, because it will affect your gut mucosa, so it will give access to toxins to get into your body. So alcohol is a no-no. So if you are there taking alcohol, please, as much as possible, stop it. If you can't stop it, reduce it, because that will also cause stomach problems for you. Another thing that causes it now, if you're eating food that is rich, simple sugar, this is related to having food that has no fiber. So if you're eating a lot of simple sugar, so you're taking drinks, you're taking liquid sugar, you're eating processed food, you're eating fast food, bread, noodles, food that ends up as simple sugar in your body. Those are the food that the bad bacteria feed on. So if you give when you feed the bad bacteria, of course they will grow bigger, and then that's what causes cases of candidiasis, yeast infection. So if you are having vaginal infection, of course not the sexually transmitted ones, you want to check your gut, of course. And this also will cause bloating. This can also cause constipation. Of course it will cause constipation. It will cause, and then some people will have constipation for some period, and after some time diarrhea. These are just pointers to the fact that your digestive system is crying out and telling you that you need to pay attention. And how to do that is to eat more fiber food, like I said, cut down on this excess or unnecessary sugars, like simple sugars, processed food especially, and drinks. And then another big issue you need to take note of is allergens. You are eating certain food that your body is reacting to. Now, this can be responsible for the ulcer you're experiencing. Yeah, and so many other things. So some people know that they are lactose intolerant. That means milk is not good for them. They react to milk and they still take it. So when you know your allergen and you are still taking it, you by yourself, you are destroying your immune system, destroying your digestive system, So you want to watch out. And for those that do not know their allergen, common allergens are wheat, milk, eggs, sometimes fish. You need to find out what it is. And how do you do that? You can do either a test that tests your blood, use your blood to test your allergens, or you can do an elimination kind of diet. So take out everything. Peanuts, that's another thing. Take out everything and then give yourself that break. Then begin to introduce them gradually. The ones you react to is the allergen. These things are causing big problems in your body. And if you don't take care of it, they go and cause more bigger issues. So that's why you want to take care of allergens. Then the next thing is infection. Now, the place of infection is where we have, H. pylori, which causes ulcer too. And this thing is tied to growing your bad bacteria. When H. pylori is something that's supposed to be in your stomach, that is there, but when when it grows, it begins to cause ulcer, it begins to eat your wall, your intestine wall, and then cause ulcer for you. So that you need to address. So I see a lot of people say ulcer, okay, I have ulcer, and they just don't do anything. They're just using antacid or all those other omeprazole. Look, those things are causing more problems for you. You need to sit down and treat ulcer. Deal with the H. pylori, which is the infection. Deal with and then heal your gut bacteria. Of course, you have other infections, like when you go and eat food that are not properly cooked, outside, or you are just taking your hands from anywhere, putting in your mouth. You are putting in germs, and those germs will also cause problems to your stomach. Yes, they will go and cause stomach pain. So you need to be more cautious. In this part of the world, actually, we're not cautious about what we're taking in. This is another big issue. So we have worms, we have parasites, we have bacteria that we pass in through even the toilet, a lot of places. So we need to be more hygienic, because these are big problems that they just don't stop at that stomach pain they're giving you. They begin to give you bigger other issues. Like I said, your immune system is at least 80 to 90% of your immune system is your gut. So if you have a healthy gut, you are sure that you have a healthy immune system. But if you have a bad gut, be sure that your immune system is going to be affected. So you want to be hygienic. You want to watch what you eat. It's best on the food, raw food that you should eat should be the ones you prepare in yourself, in your house, that you know that you've cleaned it, or in trusted places. Now, in case you want a customized solution to the problems you're having around your digestive system now, you can book a session with me. You can check the link in my bio, or send me a WhatsApp message on this number, and I'll be there to render the best service to you. See you in my next video. Bye.
Bionaturals NG, rooted in nature, focused on you.